So if you're in a serious relationship, should either person still be on dating apps or dating sites? Like, do you think it's disrespectful to be dating somebody, like living with somebody, and they're like on like a Tinder or something still? Like,
Not really. Depends on the situation of why you're on there. You can also use these things now as promotional tools. So you can start going live and get an audience depending on what you do, right?
Mhm.
So the game's changed.
but do you really believe that? Because if you're going like,
Man, POF, you can go on live now. Like you can go on live and have an audience of people, thousands of people watch you, just like you're on Instagram.
so you're
I didn't
saying
fucking know that, but
dating
somebody told me
platforms-
that, and they're like, "Sorry, yeah."
yeah, dating platforms are opening up now and becoming more social spaces, not for just typical dating, because maybe the dating thing isn't really working out as well.
Yeah, because you can't really I think nowadays too, you can't do anything because of the fucking vid, right? So what can we do as a platform like these dating sites? Like what can we do? Because the people can't really link up and go on dates. And
As we
unless they're just gonna
say.
go fuck. You know what I'm saying? It happens, but like a lot of people, you're not supposed to do that, right? So now how can we get something to entertain people? Because we might have certain people that believe in the whole COVID thing and might not want to go on dates. So how can we still keep them engaged in the app?
No, that makes sense.
So yeah, now it's kind of like a situation where if my significant other had another thing, I don't care, man. It's
Are
I
you?
got bigger things to worry about.
It depends on how emotionally involved you are, I guess. Because if you're committed and you're trying to make something work and you're in a more intensified relationship with, finances and personal, like intimacy and all those things, then you should be affected by what your partner's doing. Because it's like, how much for you are they, right? Like, if they're just trying to fool around and they're looking for the next person to slam, usually sex connects people, right?
What if they're on there to try and find somebody for a threesome?
If you're into that, I guess.
Never know, right?
Yeah. But I meant it in the question in the context of you not
I know.
knowing.
I know.
Like something going on behind your back where you're just like, yo, what
Yeah.
the fuck? Thought I was laying it down.
Yeah, nah, I don't think I'd be too bothered if I went through my girl's phone, or if I said, hey, let me take a picture or something, and I went through her phone and I see like a Tinder or whatever. It is what it is, man. Go get it on, bro. I'm trying to get rich.
So you're nonchalant about it. You don't really care. Indifferent.
I think I'm at that age now where it's just like,
you keep saying like you're so old. It's not like
I feel like I'm old. So
mindset,
I feel
man.
because I
Mindset.
had big goals, bro. I wanted to be like rich and retired by 30. And that didn't happen. So now it's just like the goal is to get at certain things that I want now. I gotta really work hard at it. So now I'm at the place where, hey, if you want to go experience different things because of that, that's on you.
Mhm.
You better hope that you can make sure that this relationship stays intact, though. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's like sometimes your partner could start having another relationship while they're still kind of like with you and start building somewhere else and then just drop you after a while.
Here's the thing, too, that I said to Friday. Is cheating a deal breaker for you?
I don't like it and I don't try to do it, but I've had it done to me. So yeah, I think that would be, you know what? It's a hard one because I don't want to endorse it. Like, I'm not going to be one to say like, yo, it's fucking cool, because if I connect emotionally with somebody, that fucking means a lot, because like I'm about my grind. I'm about like getting ahead, doing what I need to do. So if somebody penetrates that emotional space or that mental space where I actually start giving energy back and feelings and love and all that shit, I will be fucking pissed off.
It's a deal breaker for me.
You said it's a deal breaker.
But there's a reason why. Because if, like, let's say I'm with a significant other and she wants to start fucking somebody else or she wants to explore, then tell me that. But if you do it behind my back, it's the lying part.
But right? What if she does it behind the back, but she comes out and tells you, or
no, if to communicate, that's the whole point of a relationship.
Yo,
it has
I fucked
to be
up.
open.
I ended up having I did something. I was in my feelings. It was because we were in an argument.
Well, that's a different story. You know what I mean? There's layers to it. Right?
Obviously, everything needs context.
You know what I'm saying?
But that's still required. It's just like, think about it, like
because I could do the same thing. All right.
Yeah, for sure. We can anybody can throw up a story, right?
No, but anybody could fuck up. Like, we're in a world where a lot is coming at us, and a lot more is gonna be coming at us over the years.
Mm-hmm.
We might slip.
But that's what I'm saying.
But fucking somebody's that's not a
That's a slip.
it's a choice. It
No,
really
it's a
is.
slip.
Unless it's rape, it's a choice.
It's a slip.
I don't see, like, you put yourself in situations, if you're vulnerable, if you know that, like, you drink a lot and you act crazy, and you know that you have those bad habits, you're in control of how you choose to respond to situations.
That's
right. Like, for instance, there's people that will smoke weed and get high, and they know that they get high, and they'll want to go out and turn up and be high in public and do erratic things. And then there's people that know that they are high and want to mellow down and calm themselves because they know their limits. That person makes that choice to want to go out there and do all that crazy shit. Whereas the other person knows their temperament and wants to, like, still get high, but then also, like, whatever. Just like people that drink or people that do anything.
I don't want to get my homegirl in trouble. I'm not going to say no names. She told me she went to an event. I'm not going to say where. Actually, fuck, bro. I'm exposing a lot. Anyways.
Don't say where.
Yeah. I'm not going to say anything. Anyways, there is an event, right? People are there. She has a boyfriend, but her boyfriend's going through a situation right now where they can't be together all the time because of COVID. You know, he interacts with his mom a lot, whatever. She ends up going to the club. A guy just comes up on her, kisses her, sucks up on her neck, starts feeling
gives her
herself.
what she needs at that moment.
Yes. So at the time, she started, like, she's saying, like, yo, I'm grabbing this nigga's piece and da-da-da-da-da. She getting into it. But then she's like, when it's actually time to go home and fuck, she can't do it. But at the same time, she pretty much fucking rubbed up the man's piece, touch up man's dick, kiss up, foreplay. She did enough foreplay that it was just like, fam. She told me, like I pretty much might as well just went home and fuck the guy.
Make love in the club. It's typical. But again, if you know that you're triggered, this is a mature adult we're talking about, not a kid. So this is somebody who knows their temperaments when they've had controversial situations with a partner, because that probably wasn't their first argument or their first issue. So you got to be responsible as a person to know, like, if you and your partner argue a lot, or if you guys live together, or if you guys are serious, there's probably a history or a continuance of things that make you guys clash or make you guys have your moment. Do you run to your mom, go complain and talk to her? Do you run to your girlfriends? Do you run to your guy friend? Or do you go to the club? Choices. Because you could stay home and cry, or you could stay home and think about what your next step is, or you can fucking say, I'm out. Choices. So it comes down to that. When you even let somebody that is not your main person even physically engage with you, hug you, touch you, kiss you, that's so out of the norm, because on a regular day, you wouldn't even let a next man come and brush past your backside, you know? You wouldn't do that. So it's the vulnerability. Like, a lot of us feel this. Sometimes you get mad at your partner and you just maybe want to go let off some steam or whatever. But once you leave your house, you make yourself vulnerable.
Yeah.
Right? Because you're not in your right state of mind. So for you to go on road and know that you're already emotionally, like, driven, for you to get in a vehicle or take an Uber, or for you to even order a drink and all these things, there are vulnerable stages that lead to something else.
But that's not fair, though. Because but even like, you get into a vulnerable state when you get inside by yourself too, though.
But there's things, okay, but again, is it safer and better because you know that tomorrow's a new day? You wake up differently, or you guys have, you know, apologies and all that stuff? Because there's situations too. A girl, she could be with her man, and then he has a brethren around. Her and the guy argue a lot, but she's feeling the brethren. Okay? The brethren goes on road, leaves them, right? Has doubt in his mind a little bit, but I'm just saying there's situations that people are put in and the choices they make. Sometimes, you know, there's the whole situationship where people are around each other and they might feel somebody, and it all depends on how they choose to respond in that situation. Because I can be around somebody, I could be with somebody, but I could find somebody attractive. But if I now start to make that person that I'm attracted to have communication with me, and I start opening up to them about what I like about them, and then I start absorbing them, and now looking at them as somebody, as like a suitor or somebody I would talk to or do something with, I now made that choice.
Okay. Yeah,
there's levels to everything. Once you invite something in, whether it's fluid or people or anything into that energy, you start to mix. So you got to know your temperaments. Because if I know that I turn up when I drink because I have low tolerance, then something most likely is going to happen.
Yeah. Just
because of that vulnerability known to me.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Because I'm still conscious before I actually get before I start to get like high or, drink and stuff like that. So there's an element of responsibility as an adult and a responsibility to your relationship. That's the whole point of why you're in one, because there's accountability to you.
Yeah. People ain't trying to take accountability though.
Right.
Yeah,
I
take
know,
the easy
sorry.
way out.
Getting
But
me
now
into
you're right.
some
Nah,
lessons here, but
nah,
like
you.
that's just the facts. We're all responsible for what we do, and sometimes it's what we don't do that saves us.
That's you guys getting mature on me, man. Like I hear you. I definitely hear you. I'm trying. I'm trying my best.
It is what it is, and right now with COVID, it makes it harder. But then sometimes it makes people actually want things a little bit more
Mhm.
because maybe they're unsatisfied or frustrated, or maybe there's a lot of fighting. All kind of things are at play. So
Your life is not normal anymore. You know what I'm saying? You have to cut your normal life is now staying inside all the time, being in front of whatever all the time. Like you know what
deprived,
I'm saying?
sexually
So
deprived, or whatever the case
yeah, I
is.
think
So
people are definitely mahan here.
New normal.
yeah,
Damn, Backpage might have made a killing now.
Mm, right.